Good evening, everyone out there. Welcome to a special edition of the Meet Success Podcast. Tonight, we are featuring America's family. That's right. And no, I'm not talking about the Kardashians. We are talking about America's favorite family, the Gardners. But tonight we're going to talk about something that's going on probably around the world, but definitely in the United States here, something that's new to a lot of people, and that's homeschooling. With the schools in a chaotic state right now, everyone's trying to figure what's going on, but one common denominator is that parents are now faced with homeschooling, with the distance learning environment, and I've been seeing some parents on the news talk about what they're doing, and I was like, wow, why don't we get someone who's been doing this for, I believe, 14 years and at a high level, why don't we do a podcast so we can get this out there to all those parents faced with what's going on right now. So I want to introduce everyone to the Gardner family, led by Greg Gardner and Nina Gardner. That's the mother and the father. God, y'all didn't know. And then we have the amazing kids, 5 kids, just phenomenal kids. And we're going to start from the oldest to the youngest, and I hope I get this right. We're going to start with Soriah. Then we have Zion. Then we have Jordan, Christian, and Trinity. Nina and Greg, did I get that right?
Well, Trinity is older than Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trinity's older than Christian. How old is Christian?
Christian is 8 and Trinity is 11.
Okay, Christian, man, you see, you fooled me. You was acting like a teenager last time on that call, man. You better stop that. 8 years old trying to act. Huh? What you say, Christian?
I wasn't acting like a teenager.
You were so mature, you didn't know you were acting, but you're taking acting classes. You see how good you are? That's when you know you're a good actor. You don't even act and you're acting. Wow. Anyway, okay, so Trinity and then Christian, folks. But these 5 amazing kids, we're gonna hear from Nina how she has done it, and then we're gonna get the perspective from the kids. And that's one thing I haven't heard, is hearing from the kids how homeschooling has molded them and get their point of view. So let's start it out by introducing first Nina Gardner. How are you, Nina?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am well as well. Thank you so much for caring enough to even ask me that question. I appreciate that. So, Nina, how long have you been homeschooling?
For 14 years.
So I was right, 14 years. That is a long time. And what brought you into homeschooling?
Well, it was actually my mother. That she was a teacher at the time. She's since retired a couple of years ago. But it was actually her that recommended that I look into homeschooling. I had never heard of it before. And it wasn't as big as it is today. But it was with her urging and help that I looked into it. So that's how I got started.
Now, your mother has an educational background, correct?
Yes, she does.
Now, what prompted her to want you to homeschool as opposed to having the kids go through the traditional educational system? What was it that she saw in the traditional system that she wanted her grandchildren to do something differently? Did she explain why she wanted you to go to homeschooling?
Well, she did somewhat. Being in the school system, dealing with different teachers, and of course there are some great, wonderful teachers, and then there's some not so great teachers. But when we had Soriah, our first daughter, she always, from the time she could talk, she was learning stuff. She was saying stuff, learning her numbers, colors, letters, and then learning how to read and moving on. And then by the time she was 4, she was ready to pretty much start kindergarten, first grade. So instead of putting her into the school system where she would be put ahead with older kids and all the problems that may come with that, we decided to try the homeschooling route. So that was the main thing. We didn't want, and then private school was another option, but the costs and fees along with private school, and then the same kind of situation, she would be with older kids, or either they would have her with kids her age, but then she would already know the things that they would be going over, and then that causes kids, of course, to get bored and act out and do all kinds of other stuff. So that's why we really looked into homeschooling.
Okay. And at that time, I know Greg has always been he's been the man of the family, leading the family and working. Were you also in corporate America at that time?
I was up until, I think Soriah was about, when I stopped working, she was about 6 months or so. About a year old. That's when I stopped working altogether.
Okay.
Started being a full-time stay-at-home mom.
Okay, awesome. And before we get into dive deep into the homeschooling, I just want to talk to Greg and ask Greg what you thought about it when Nina told you that she was going to start homeschooling Soriah and just keep her home.
Well, we thought that it was a better option, mostly because, the school system, we felt that not only could she have the potential to be around some older kids, but the other side of that was that I don't think that she would have gotten, when kids already know what they're doing, when they're faced with a curriculum and they get bored, people tend to give them different labels that they're not trying, things like that. We didn't want that to happen. So we thought it was a good option. I thought it was a good option. It was going to take a lot of commitment, and we knew that, she wouldn't be able to work anymore, which we were okay with that. So we just put it in God's hands, and, we've been blessed that I'll be able to work enough to support us all so that she could actually take the time to homeschool.
Okay, awesome. Now, Nina, I know, again, just from doing a little bit of research and hearing different, there were some mothers on the local news talking about the different types of homeschooling. In your research, did you look at different methods? I know one method that they were talking about, I believe, was Montessori. Then I'm trying to think of another one, classical. There's quite a few. Is there one that you use, or is it the Nina Gardner method?
It's the Nina Gardner method.
Okay.
I did look at some other. I looked at unschooling and I looked at the Montessori, but I went with the typical curriculum with them, but we made it into our own. We made up our own schedule. We made the school day look like what we wanted it to be.
Okay, so you customized it around your family, your kids, and what you felt would be in their best interest.
Yes.
Now, is this, for those parents out there thinking, and if I was the parent, I'd be thinking, especially after they hear the whole story, is this something that's duplicatable that you have, if someone wanted an outline of what you do, is there something that you would be able to send them so that they could duplicate what you've done? And let's just call it the Nina Gardner homeschooling method.
I definitely could. But it's just in whatever works for your family. Because all the kids, even though they have the same parents, they're different. They all have different ways of doing things. They like to do things differently. As far as, like, for instance, my youngest, he likes to jump around while he does this stuff. And I let him do it as long as he's doing his work. He can jump around, he can run as long as he's doing his reading. He doesn't have to sit still, the entire lesson. It just whatever works for your family. Kids learn all the time. It doesn't take a lot for them to learn things. So we just go with the flow pretty much.
Now, that is flexibility, able to jump around and read. As long as you're reading, Christian, you could jump around. That's pretty good deal right there. Now, let's just jump into that. Let's get to – so, Christian, I'm going to start with the youngest.
Okay.
First of all, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, awesome. I'm doing well, too. Thank you, Christian. But let me ask you, Christian, how does it feel to be able to jump around and have fun and learn at the same time? How does that feel? And do you like the way that you're able to learn that way? Is that good for you?
Yes, sir.
And can you give me an idea? Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm holding a book of reading, okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I like run around in a circle while I'm reading.
While you're reading?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to have to see you do that one day. I mean, I'm just picturing that you're running around the circle and you're reading at the same time.
Yes, sir.
You, I mean, that's some serious stuff, man. I mean, you are talented. No doubt about it, you're talented. And obviously it's working for you. So that's awesome. Okay, any other, visuals that you can give us, like when you're jumping up and down?
When I lay on the floor and do my writing and math.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you do a little studying, then you get up and you run a little bit, then you come back and you do some more studying and something like that?
No, sir, I just like move around on the ground some when I'm doing it.
Okay, so rolling around and just moving around on the ground. Because I guess that relaxes you and puts your mind in a place that you're ready to learn or learn better, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's awesome, Christian. And again, that's working for you, and I know you're a great student. All of you guys are, and to have that flexibility is really good. So, Christian, you just hold on to that and maybe go roll around a little bit if you want to, and we're going to come back to you a little bit later, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now let's talk to Trinity. Trinity, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. I am good also. Thank you much. Thank you so much. Now, Trinity, how do you like homeschooling?
Do you like it?
Take your time.
I do like it, and I do like doing homeschool because I was on the iPad doing some lying little, and that's basically what I do when I do in school.
Okay, so you like to work on the iPad.
Yeah.
And I hear you're doing an amazing job, which is awesome. And you also find time to do your monthly podcast, A Talk with Trinity. So you're a very busy young lady and a student. You're doing a whole lot, right?
Yes, and Trinity Creations too.
And what?
Trinity Creations.
Okay. Now, Mom, what she said?
Trinity Creations.
Oh, Trinity Creations. Excuse me. An entrepreneur also. Do you want to talk about Trinity Creations? You want to tell the people what that is?
Yes, so it's about selling some soap, bibs, some lip balms, bath bombs, and couple.
We do tumblers.
Tumblers. And wine.
Did you say wine?
He's talking about wine glasses.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold up. Wait a minute now. Hold up. Okay. So Trinity Creations, you have a few things that people can purchase?
Yes, so. Yes, we do.
Okay. Mom, do you have a website for that?
Well, we have a Facebook page, and we have, of course, a TikTok page, and we have Instagram, but it's Extraordinary Jeans.
Okay, we're going to have to make sure, yes, we're going to have to make sure I get all those addresses so when I post this, I can make sure that people can know where to go to support Trinity Creations. Trinity, that is really special. That is great. I'm so proud of you. And
thank you.
You're welcome. A Talk with Trinity is coming up this Tuesday. So you folks tune in for that for sure. September 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern. And Trinity's doing a whole lot, especially a special student being home.
A whole lot.
Yes, you are.
A whole lot. But
huh?
I do it though. That's like do as I sell stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you have a lot going on, Trinity. You're acting, your podcast, your in school homeschooling, your Trinity Creations. You are doing a whole lot. And I like to do a whole lot, too. I think that's why I like you so much, because I like doing a lot of things at the same time, too. That's why we get along so good. Okay? So, now you hold tight. You and Christian, you guys want to go roll around together, do something like that, and I'll be back, okay? Now we are going to go to Jordan. Good evening, Jordan.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I am well also. All right, Miss Jordan, now let's get to you, because there's a couple things that we need to talk about with you. But let's start with the homeschooling. How do you like homeschooling, and what do you love about it?
Well, I really like that I get to do things at my own pace, because they talk about me. They say I do things really slow, but I like it because I get to do it on my own pace. And then, like, if something happens, or say if we have an event coming up, I can pause my work, do whatever I need to do, and then come back to it later. And then I get to do it during the summer so I can get a head start so I can have more off days later on in the year.
Oh, okay. I like that. So you can position yourself pretty much to be wherever you want to be. Not only need to be, but where you want to be. That's again, the key word is flexibility here. You're going at your own pace, and it seems like everyone is ahead of pace of the normal curriculum pace as if you were in school. So this pace thing seems to be working for you guys pretty good. Now, Jordan, what grade are you in now? Because school is officially started down in North Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what grade are you in now?
I'm in 11th grade.
You said you in 11th grade?
Yes, sir.
Jordan, you want to tell the people how old you are?
I'm 13.
Jordan Gardner is 13 and in the 11th grade. Whew, Lord, Jesus. Okay, what am I going to do? Now, Christian, I forgot to ask you. You're 8 years old, and what grade are you in now?
I'm in the 5th grade.
8 years old in the 5th grade. Okay. You guys keep amazing me if you want to, okay? Keep doing it. Trinity, I know you just turned 11, right?
Yes, sir.
And what grade are you in?
5th grade.
5th grade?
Yes.
Okay.
The same ones that Christian in, too.
Okay. The garden children. Okay. I don't know if I could take too much more of this. Okay, but anyway, we're going to continue. So, Jordan, you're in the 11th grade. Any favorite subjects?
I think probably English is my favorite.
And what do you want to do when you go to college in a couple of years? What do you want to major in?
I want to major in music performance.
Music performance. Okay. So, and I already know the question, but I want the people to get to know you guys too. So, you like performing, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that acting, singing, miming? What type of performing do you like?
I sing. I like to entertain people, so like singing and pretending to dance, sometimes acting.
Did you say pretending to dance?
Yes, sir.
Now, how do you pretend to dance? I'm trying to. It's like you can't dance, but you try to dance. I'm trying to figure that out.
It's like.
Is that did I hit it on the head there, guys? She can't dance, but she tries.
Exactly. Kind of.
Okay. I think they just said stick to singing, Jordan. Don't worry about the dancing. Okay.
Yes.
That's why they have background dancers to make you look good. So don't worry about that. We can get that covered for you. Don't worry about the dancing, okay? But that's awesome, Jordan. And so you are 11th grade.
Yes, sir.
13 years old.
Yes, sir.
Future performer somewhere. That's just awesome. Favorite subject, English. And you love that you can go at your own pace and you have the flexibility. And I didn't ask you guys, but Christian, Trinity, and Jordan, let me ask you, how do you like your teacher?
I think my teacher is pretty good. She's pretty good. I like it.
How do you like your teacher?
It's really good.
Pretty good.
I love my teacher. My teacher, she always helps me with my homework.
Okay. Christian?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Oh, was that you who just said that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought that was Jordan. Jordan, I mean, okay, I'm going to let you go with that little, you know, I'm going to let that go. Because I know you love your teacher, but, you know, anyway. All right, Jordan, you again, you join Trinity and Christian with the roll around exercises there, or do what you want to do there. Go practice your dancing over in the corner somewhere where nobody can see you, because I don't want them laughing while we're doing this. So we're going to go on to Zion, my man Zion. What's going on, Zion?
You know, everything's good. You know, I'm just out here. You know, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing all right, Zion, man. You know, I'm just out here, just trying to do me, man. You know, you get this tone in your voice at, man. Why are you trying to lower your voice while you talking to me? You know you don't talk like that, man.
I don't know what you mean.
Did you guys hear Zion with his very white voice there? Trying to talk all low like that. You trying to talk lower than your dad, Zion, man. You can't do that.
I don't really do that normally, so
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. So, how you doing tonight, man? You good?
Yes, I'm doing pretty good. You know, getting some work done. All the things.
School has started, right?
No, sir, not yet. So I'm starting my first year in college.
September 14th.
And we don't start till September 14th.
Yep.
Oh, okay. September 14th. Are you going on campus or is it virtual?
I'm doing the virtual for the first year.
Okay. So is the campus open, or are you just choosing to go virtual?
I believe it's open with limited,
Yeah,
but open.
Okay. Okay. And where are you going to college at, Zion?
I'm going to the Savannah College of Art and Design with my older sister.
With your older sister. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And Zion, how old are you?
I am 15 years old.
15 years old, first year of college, going to Savannah College of Art and Design, otherwise known as SCAD. That is phenomenal. So I take it you want to go into the arts. And
yes.
What specific art form are you interested in?
I'm actually interested in a lot of them, but the main two would be film and television, and then writing.
Okay.
I'm a very big writer.
Okay. Now, you and your sister, you guys are actual finished products of the Nina Gardner homeschooling method. So, how was it, I guess your years of going through high school at home? How, first the homeschooling aspect of it, and then just, not being at a high school. How was that?
Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was rough. It was some rough years. I mean, it was pretty good. We didn't have to worry about, you watch all the TV shows and movies about bullies and people being crazy people and teachers not treating everyone fair and stuff. We didn't have to worry about that because my mom was there. The only bullies I had were my siblings, and they were very mean. But we got over it. But yeah, and the teaching was, it's not. I mean, of course, it's not easy. It's not really supposed to be easy, but it wasn't anything that was oh, well, I can't do this because I had my mom to walk me through steps that I didn't quite understand and stuff.
Okay.
Even
okay.
Explain it right.
Now, what was the experience? Because you said there were some rough spots. Now, can you explain, now, was that the siblings bullying you, or, like, did it have anything to do, did you miss, walking through the halls with the other kids? What was the rough spots?
I think the only really rough spot that I ever had was just, like, the fact that when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of other kids around my age to hang out with other than my siblings. And so, like, the only main time I would see, like, the same people recurrently would be at, like, church on every Sunday. And even then, there were only so many kids around my age. So that was, like, that's the only thing I could think of that was kind of off for homeschool.
Okay. And but you seem to have turned out just fine. So I'm sure you have some friends that you hang out with from time to time now.
Yes, sir.
Whether it be from church or whatever, other things that you do. And do you feel like homeschooling has set you up and prepared you for college? Are you ready to embrace it?
Yes.
With the confidence in your low voice and your chest is pumped out?
Well, we're gonna do what we can. Yes, sir. I mean, I know a lot of people use, like, nervous. I'm not really that nervous. I'm ready to go ahead and get it started.
Well, that's good, man. And it sounds like you have the foundation, because everything starts with a strong foundation. And again, I know you guys, so I know the foundation that's been built by the way you guys have been not only taught but brought up. Nina and Greg have done a tremendous job in doing that, and I know you're prepared, and you are going to knock it out of the park. So I'm not even worried about that. But congratulations, man. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished and what you're about to go into starting on September 14th. So, Zion, you just hold tight. I'm not going to ask you to go roll around with your smaller siblings because they might bully you, and we don't want that. So we're going to step to the eldest, the elder of the Gardner children, Miss Soriah. Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
I am just fine. Talking to the elder. How does it feel being an elder, first of all?
It's definitely a lot of pressure at times, but I'm used to it by now.
Okay. Does it come with advantages, extra benefits, like maybe extra potatoes at the table or something like that? Anything like that?
I mean, I'm always, when the parents are home, I'm the one that's in charge, so that's nice.
So that means you get extra potatoes when you want. What are you trying to say, Soriah?
I get my own potatoes when I want to.
Okay. Zion, I think I know who's the lead bully. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's the truth.
But it's all good. You see, I'm pretty observant. But Soriah, I know you bully with love. There's different types of bullying.
I do.
You're bullying with love, so that's okay. I think. I'm not speaking for the kids. I don't want to say it's okay, but they seem to be perfectly fine. No bruises, no broken bones, so keep it up. Now, you're what year, because you're in college, what year are you into? Well, September 14th, you will be entering what year?
I'll be entering my third year.
Is that what most people call a junior, Soriah?
Yeah, my
okay.
junior year. Junior
year, and I'm afraid to ask. I mean, I have a strong, healthy heart, but I'm afraid to ask because, but I'm asking anyway. How old are you, Soriah?
I just turned 18 a couple weeks ago.
Just turned 18 a couple weeks ago. Well, happy and I told you this on Facebook. Hopefully you saw it. I said, happy birthday. I did say happy birthday, but happy belated birthday in front of everybody right now. 18 years old. You're welcome. 18 years old. Years young, and a junior in college. Now, you have the longest time to reflect on being homeschooled. So now that you're a junior and you look back, how did it prepare you for your college years?
Honestly, the main thing I liked about being homeschooled is the fact that I was able to work at my own pace, because if you were to compare me to Christian, we learn almost in opposite ways. He has to be moving, he has to have sound going on, he has to be doing everything in a million different places. I can't work like that. I gotta sit down, I gotta be focused on whatever I'm doing, spend as much time on it as I need to, and be able to move on from it. So just the ability that we were all able to learn in whatever way we needed to, it helped us get our work done a lot quicker. It helped us absorb the information a lot quicker, and it helped me to already know what style of learning I needed to get me through my classes in school.
Okay, awesome. And did you find when you got into college that you were able to learn at the same pace and retain information the same way that you had previously been doing?
Yes, sir, I did. It was not that much of a transition. Like, it was the same thing. I would take my notes, I'd do my studying, I'd take time to breathe away from my books, and then everything went smoothly. Okay,
so the process was already ingrained in you, and you just carried that on to your college work, and you have not skipped a beat. And
no, sir.
That's awesome. And you're also at SCAD, and what do you see yourself doing? Excuse me.
So when I graduate, I want to go on and make my own graphic novels and do some storyboarding for animation.
Okay. And it sounds like that's what you're going to do. Now, have you done any yet? Have you done any projects? Any whether they're personal or for the class? Have you done any storyboarding or any novels yet?
I have done a lot. I've done most of them. I've posted on my website, but I've done a lot of storyboarding projects in school, and then I have a storyboarding project, like a really big one that I'm working on right now.
Okay. So you have a website of your works. Now, let me just ask you, are they copywritten, protected there, or what's going on with that?
But I haven't copyrighted any of it yet.
Okay, because there's a lot of hungry, starving writers out there just looking for something out there. So we have to talk about that. Excuse me, talk about that one. Got to get a drink of water. Let me just take a little a TV break here, guys. That sound was Troy drinking water, for those who were wondering. All right. Well, that is great perspective from 5 different ages, 5 different grades, but the 2 words that resonate are flexibility and pace. So, Nina, you said you would be able to pass this on, and I guess it's something like a recipe, right? You get the core ingredients, the core curriculum, and then based on the personalities of the kids involved, you put that particular flavor on it. So in the case of Christian, he likes moving around, we're just gonna say the core ingredients is let's just say a vanilla milkshake. So Christian, he's the banana. He likes to move around. So if you have a child that learns by moving around like Christian, you add a little banana to it. That's okay. It's okay. And then you had Trinity, who just loves learning. We're just going to put whatever ingredients Trinity wants to put in there, blueberries or whatever. She just loves to be on the iPad, and she multitasks. She's doing so much, so we're going to throw some sprinkles in there for Trinity. And then we're going to go to Jordan. She likes to bob and weave in and out, going at her own pace, coming back, the flexibility, positioning herself. So I think her ingredients, we're just going to add a little almond flavor in there and maybe a little strawberry. I think that'll be good for Jordan's. Those are her ingredients. And then you have Zion, who's just, doing it the right way. So for Zion, his ingredients, we're going to add a little ginseng in there, that little protein, and so he continues to just grow and grow and grow and stop being bullied, because he's going to be so strong that the siblings are not going to bully him, because he's going to be 9 foot tall and 400 pounds. So we got the ginseng powder we're going to throw in there for Zion. And then you have the elder, Soriah, who's just doing whatever she wants to do, because she's the oldest, so she's going to put whatever ingredients she wants to do in there, because she's the oldest and she's the proven formula of this whole Nina Gardner method of homeschooling. So, in a nutshell, you can be successful, but you really have to know the personalities of your kids. You don't want to try to duplicate the regular traditional school environment, because I think, and Nina, you tell me, I think you'll be setting yourself up for failure if you try to bring the school into your home.
Yes, definitely.
So you must be in tune with the personality of your kids and be able to embrace that and let them believe in them enough to that they're going to do the work and they're going to learn, and you just have the things in place, the measurements in place that's telling you that they're learning. So, again, with 5 kids and 2 in college, you know that it's working. That's the beauty of it. And how did it make you feel with Soriah being the first one, and as you saw her growth, her evolution through the different grades and how she was excelling? Obviously that gave you the confidence, but what kind of feeling did it give you? Like, were you jumping around like Christian, like, yeah, I got this, I'm the woman, can't tell me nothing? I mean, how did it make you feel?
I felt well, I felt blessed, and I felt grateful and thankful that we were able to do it, because it started out as a trial. We'll try and see what happens. Every year at first it was like, we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see if we can do this. So we've definitely been blessed. And, I mean, the kids, they're just wonderful kids, even though I might be a little biased, but I think they're wonderful kids. They like to learn. And, I mean, I have support from my husband, and it's just been a journey for all of us, I think. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, that is amazing. So, Kids, let me ask you, do you have any questions about anything?
What are we having for dinner?
Well, we ate dinner, so.
I mean, I was getting ready to say, it's a little bit too late to be asking about that. I mean, obviously, who said that, first of all?
Soriah.
The Greek one.
Soriah said that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're the oldest, Soriah. Why are you asking what's for dinner? You should have been cooking dinner, first of all. Okay, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, you know Uncle Troy don't play that, so I don't even know why you're going to say that. What's for dinner? Okay? But anyway, now, Jordan, I just want to let the people know that September 1st podcast, Jordan and Trinity will be singing.
Yes.
And I was thinking, I was going to have you sing tonight, but we not. It's so hard. Excuse me?
I can sing tonight if you want me to. And me too.
Okay. And me, who? Was that you, Christian?
That was all of them.
All of them?
You want me to, you know what I'm saying?
It's like you said at first about the Jackson 5. It's the Gardner 5.
Okay. I mean, do y'all got a song you want to sing together? Or everybody want to do a little piece of their own? Now, what was that? Y'all was in harmony saying that. What was that?
Every day.
Go ahead. Say it.
We're going to sing Melody from Heaven by Kirk Franklin.
Okay, so this is going to be a group. Let's do it. You guys, you got it. Just count it off. Whenever you want to go, go.
All right. Come on.
Right.
Go ahead. Melodies from heaven,
Rain down on me, rain down on me. Melodies from heaven, rain down on me, rain down on me. Take me in your arms and hold me close. Rain down on me, rain down on me. Fill me with your precious Holy Ghost. Rain down on me, rain down on me. Melodies of heaven, rain down on me, rain down on me.
There's melodies.
Melodies of heaven, rain down on me, rain down on me. Take me in your arms and hold me close. Rain down on me, rain down on me. Fill me with your precious Holy Ghost. Rain down on me, rain down on me.
Rain.
Rain.
Wow, 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 wow. You see, you guys, I always say this, you guys, especially Trinity, you guys, man, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know why you trying to get a tear out of my eyes, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. All right? It's not cool at all. I keep my composure at all times. I'm not going to shed a tear, but I just blink my eyes, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I blink my eyes. That was great, guys. The harmony was great, and obviously you guys have sang that before. Great job. You're welcome. So Jordan, I'm looking forward to you and Trinity doing your own solo act Tuesday, September 1st on A Talk with Trinity. But this has been very informative and educational. And I hope that when people hear it, they can be inspired to know that with the right approach, homeschooling can be extremely successful and rewarding, not only for the parents, but for the kids. If you just embrace who they are and put that curriculum into the child and just customize it around the child's personality and their learning, and I think you'll be successful. And Nina, you want to add any closing remarks, any advice that you could possibly give to those parents out there and those moms?
I think you pretty much summed it up. Just try something. If that doesn't work, try a different approach, and just try it until you find what works for you and your child. That's about the best advice I can give.
Okay. Doesn't get any better than that. Greg, any closing remarks, Dad?
No, we definitely appreciate you having us on today. Excuse me. And definitely we're blessed to have the opportunity to homeschool our children. So it definitely is a blessing. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you guys. And kids, again, you know how I feel about you. I'm not even going, you guys are everything. Just continue to inspire and aspire to great things, because great things are just waiting for you. The path has already been paved. All you got to do is walk those steps. Don't sway from the lines that have already been drawn for you. Trust in those steps that have been ordered, and trust me, you will get to where you want to be. But again, looking forward to Tuesday, September 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern for A Talk with Trinity. And this has been the Meet Success Homeschooling Edition with the entire Gardner family, a.k.a. America's family. That's right, I said it, America's family. But thank you, Gardner family. Everyone, thank you for tuning in and listening into this podcast, the Meet Success Podcast on iTunes, iHeart, Yahoo, Google, Spreaker, and 3 others that I forget, but 8 total podcasts going on out there. So thank you so much. And also on the RCG YouTube channel. So check it out, support it. And also I'm going to get that information and post it for Trinity's Creations. And Jordan, if you want to, Soriah, if you want to get your website out there with your storyboards, we'll do that too. Let the people know. All right? So other than that, everyone stay blessed, stay safe, take care of one another, and Uncle Troy loves you. All right? Have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you.